You're listening to Seven Horns AI, your AI-powered market update. I'm your host, and it's Thursday, June 11th, 2026. As we wrap up today's trading session, today marked a significant rebound for equities. The S&P 500 gained 1.73%, closing at 7,393.06. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 1.86%, ending the day at 50,848.75. Leading the charge was the Nasdaq Composite, which surged 2.54% to 25,809.66. The Russell 2000 also led with a gain of over 3%, signaling broad market participation. This was a true relief rally from open to close. After Wednesday's sharp sell-off, driven by hotter-than-expected inflation data and escalating geopolitical tensions, stocks opened higher today and pressed steadily upward throughout the entire session. The catalyst was reports that the U.S. and Iran were nearing a peace deal, with the prospect of de-escalation transforming market sentiment within hours. Looking ahead after the close, S&P 500 futures and Dow futures are essentially flat, drifting less than 0.1% from the cash close. However, Nasdaq 100 futures have ticked up about 0.65%, pointing to a modestly firmer tone in tech heading into Friday, though this is a mild drift, not a breakout signal. Turning to individual movers, among the megacaps, Tesla was the best performer, gaining 4.60% after Belgium approved its full self-driving system, making it the fifth European Union country to do so. Nvidia rode the semiconductor surge, up 2.22%. Microsoft, however, continued to struggle, dipping 1.77%, as investors balked at its projected $190 billion in AI infrastructure spending for fiscal year 2026. Amazon gained 1.47%, and Apple was up 1.39%. On the broader market, semiconductor and AI enthusiasm swept the sector. ARM surged 11.32%, Applied Materials rallied 11.19%, and Intel jumped 9.27%. On the downside, Oracle was hammered, falling 8.53%, despite beating earnings estimates due to its $55.7 billion in projected capital expenditure, which spooked investors. Adobe also declined 6.25% in regular trading, and then another 5.93% in after hours, a combined wipeout of nearly 12% after announcing its chief financial officer's departure. With Wall Street finishing strongly today, Asian markets should ideally open to a more constructive tone. However, we're seeing a mixed picture overnight. While Hang Seng futures are showing a modest uptick of 0.35%, Nikkei futures are signaling a potentially weak open, currently down over 2%, suggesting a potentially weak open for Tokyo on Friday. This indicates the U.S. rally's positive sentiment hasn't fully translated into Asian trading yet, or that local factors are providing a counterweight. Today's market was entirely driven by geopolitics. The U.S.-Iran peace deal narrative was the single biggest factor, reversing Wednesday's sharp sell-off. Another key theme was AI capital expenditure anxiety, with Oracle's $55.7 billion and Microsoft's $190 billion in projected spending testing investor patience. The semiconductor sector led the charge, with ARM, Applied Materials, Intel, and Nvidia all posting solid gains. Commodities also told a story of cautious optimism. Gold rallied 3.12%, reflecting continued safe haven demand, while oil tumbled 4.07% on hopes the Strait of Hormuz could reopen. While today was a powerful relief rally, the market remains volatile, and tomorrow we'll be watching for any further developments on the geopolitical front, as well as inflation and producer price index data. That's your market wrap for today. This has been a Seven Horns AI production. For more insights, visit us at sevenhorns.ai. We'll be back tomorrow.